Welcome back to the channel. This is Bubba. So we left off last time here at the radiator core support. Some people call them different things. I think if you look them up, radiator core support, you'll probably find it. After you get all your bolts out, there's a ton of them. I didn't have to take the latch off, but I did, because I can. I gotta paint this thing and make it look a little better. There's no rust on it. It's in good shape. But after you get all your bolts out, at that time you want to go ahead and make sure that little centerpiece down here is gone. Get everything out that's touching it. Anything that's touching it or got to do with the fenders where they're spread apart, you want to, because all we're going to do is just move them a little bit. We ain't moving them much, just a little to get this out of here. And another thing is, if you're working on one, check your mounts. If those mounts aren't any good and you order those, you better order the cab, the bed, get all of them, because if not, this may not go back in there like it's supposed to. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. But if you do replace your front ones, I found out in the past, you better go on and get your cab mounts, and you get the whole kit, all body mounts at the same time, and you replace them all. If not, you're gonna have a hard time with this. But we're at the point now where everything is off of it, all the bolts are out of it. It is loose, okay? But you got some fender well bolts. You want to remove those and then proceed on, okay? So I'll take them off and be right back at that. I did go online and found these assembly bolts, and of course I got that cleaner that I did a review on. There's nothing wrong with these. I'm going to order some and put these like under the fenders where you can't really see them, and I'm just going to order just a few and put the newer ones out where you see them. And who knows, I think they'll come pretty clean. They may clean up, look like new, but I would rather have the new bolt on it, just because we're going to do that. But there are on those fenders, what we got here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like 16 of them. And of course I come across where somebody just put a regular bolt in it. That's why you do these, and you try to go back with the original stuff there. I'm always getting on the Lester about that. He'll need a bolt, he'll just grab one out of a bolt bin in there or something, you know, and it ain't one of the body assembler bolts. I want the most original bolt. I can't go back in it. Also, you'll have to, if you've still got the jack handle and the lug wrench over there, you'll have to take that off, get that out of the way, because your jack handle goes through the core support now. Just unscrew it and take it off. I like these magnetic fender covers. I didn't know if I would or not, but I really like them. They work out real well. You got a little hook here, you can hook it on something. You think it's going to come off, but it ain't. It's got padding underneath it, won't scratch your paint. Now, if you got one of those paint jobs, got 20 coats on it, I don't recommend doing this way. Go ahead and take your fender off. I only got like 2 or 3 bolts, where you have to get the hood out of the way. 2 or 3 bolts to get the fenders on off. But I don't recommend doing this if you got one of them high-dollar paint jobs, because it could crack or whatever. You know, all we're going to do is just barely pull this apart, enough to pull it out of here. Okay, so make it easy that way, and the hood will still come down and kind of close in place where I can still put the cover on it. But I'm doing this because I gotta take everything in this engine compartment out. I do have we talked about before, new washer fluid jug. We got a new reservoir jug. That in there is cracked. We got a new evaporator, AC lines. We got all new loom to put on the wires. That loom I ordered, I'll throw a picture up here on it. I like it. It's that nylon, And when you get it, if you order like quarter, it'll go up to like a half. It'll spread. It's rolled up in itself. So as you unroll it, it'll get bigger. When you get your wire in there, it kind of curves back around it. It ain't like the black split loom. I like the nylon better. It's not original. I said I won't say the original, but I like it better, you know. We'll leave it at that. But anyway, I'm gonna push these apart a little bit and get this out of here. And usually I'll find something to spread that with, long pole or board or something, you know. Just get enough spread, get it out of there, get that board out of there quick as you can. You don't want anything to settle in. Okay, so let's get that and get it going. Lester, get that board over there. Kind of what I went with is just kind of I found a piece of old oil thread in there, that 2x4, and that should have us where it should lift on out of here now. I think all that's loose. Get these wires up out of the way. This old loom here, it's kind of dried out some. It ain't real or nothing, but I could paint it. I'll just go back with that nylon like I showed you. I do like it better. Let me lift this on out of here. If I can get a hold of it here. It should come out pretty easy. Come on out. Well, somebody tells you you gotta take the fenders off, get the coarse poured out, you really don't. Unless you got a new paint job and all, you know what I mean? Then we'll pull this back out of here. Rubber's in the way. There we go. Relax right there. And nothing's been out of shape, you know what I mean? Everything go back right. Put this back up. We'll need that when we go back. We'll get this battery off of here because kind of weighs that fender down some. Just set it right there, so we need to work on the radio a little bit and what all we can. And I tell you, the truck, there's no rusted out spots on it. I mean, everything is looking good. So you asked me why am I removing that besides cleaning it up and going to paint it. Well, my lift I got in here, it is a regular engine crane hoist, but I don't have to go very high with it. I want to keep my center of gravity down low with all that weight on it, supercharger and all, because you know those B&Ms are kind of heavy. They got a little weight to them, plus all your other, and those heads I'm using with them, it's the heavy cast. I should have got the weight off of them. I'll probably go online and look it up and see what the weight were, but those aluminum heads are heavy. They ain't like the one you just take and throw across the room. We talked about it in one of the videos. It's a heavy cast, aluminum. I like it. So here we are with that. Just letting you know you don't have to take the fenders off. Just proving a point to a follower. Said I'd take everything off, bumper, fenders, hood, to get the coarse poured out. She out. She done. So let's see what else we can get into though. Come on. Hang tight. I went ahead and put me a bolt back in there so it won't be so flimsy while I'm working on the truck. We're going to go ahead and get this coolant jug out of here. Now this truck is mixed with It's 86, so it's going to be mixed with SAE and metric. And I guess they finally converted most of it all over, you know, as time went by there. But let's grab this thing here off there. I think it's going to be a 10, feels like. Grab me a 10 here. Now, as I take things off, I still don't throw nothing away. I'll keep the jug and compare it to the new one and see if it is the same jug. Get on now. Like it's so dumb. I think there may be one more. Now let me feel. I think he's right in the corner up top. Get him out of there. Won't turn over. I dropped that one. Let me locate him real quick. We don't want to lose none of them. I got stuck in there. Probably not put that fender back up there a while ago. When you drop something, I don't care if it's a wrench, socket, it could be a square, cube, anything. Y'all know where it lands at. It couldn't have been any more centered on the truck than what it was. All right, let me get him on out of the way. Like I say, we'll save everything and just put it back in the truck. That's the best thing you can do with it. Put it in the back, you know where it is. We're packing, so I don't need any more in that garage what I could put. Put it back on here. We threw that part. I'm thinking of going ahead and getting this out of the way. You don't want to lose that vent for your AC blower. It's kind of like a cooler for itself. It sucks the air through there and keeps things cool off. It's a single wire motor, so there may be 7s. Look like it. Let me see what I got here. It might be. This is what I got. Yeah, and see, I think I thought I had a short extension out here. Here might work. Maybe too long for some of it. Let me just set it right here in case I need it. Got your little ground there. I think that's another reason why I put that bolt back in there. Kind of help support the battery. It's kind of a working shelf, kind of, I guess you'd say. Still got a lot of bolts in it. Funny thing about these old C10s, they didn't go shy on bolting anything up. I don't know if I'm gonna have to go in there and get a swivel. This kind of got a little bit curve to it. It ain't got much. We might get on it. Let me go get a small swivel, or I could go in there with this if my handle fit. If my old handle fit, it might. Now we're going to get a little swivel or something. Let me take these off so I can see in there. It can be a booger to get to. Hey, we're gonna get it though. That's all that matters. Well, I hate I didn't get done time enough to go to that C10 Nationals up there, but maybe I'll be through next year. Between us having to move and all, it's gonna be tough. But once I get moved, probably indoors. We got, you know, it is gonna get cool out here. All right. This old fan here, when you turn it on, she makes a little bit of screaming noise. So we got one for it. I'm gonna set it in the back though. Try to match it up with a new one. Now, we probably could go ahead and remove a lot of this. Get that stuff there out of the way. While I'm right here working on this side, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe we'll remove the evaporator. That looks like it's gonna be metric on it also. It is. I think all of it is. It is nice to have the fenders off it when you're working on it. It's gonna be a little big one there. They probably graduated up to a half or something. We'll see. That should come on off there all the same, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that bolt out there anyway, just because I'm gonna have to move something or bend something. Okay, now this is where a lot of times you can't reach it. You're gonna get in there. I didn't get on it. Let me see if there's still a 10 under there. No, I graduated up to that, probably at half. If I got one out here. I think I do. Let me see how close this is. It could be 7/16 or something too. Yeah, it's gonna be a little smaller than that. I think every one of these trucks are different. every one of them. So let me go in here and get another socket. I thought, yeah, I never fit it. I thought I had it out here. So it ended up being a 7/16, looks like. Let me kind of stretch in here a little bit. Where you at? Make sure that fits it. No, what's going on there? I better put eyes on it probably. But I can get this out of the way. We'll put this with this right here. And then like that bolt. What's going on down here? Let me see this again. Somebody may have put a regular bolt in there or something. I don't know. There fits it. T in the back. Makes you wonder what they've been replaced before, probably. You can ask anybody that works with me. Boy, that gets to me when somebody just puts like a regular bolt in something. I'll go back to you. I'll get in here and get the two bolts out of there. So it is a 10 on the bottom, and then it's a what I say it was, what I go 7/16 on your studs. So I don't have a. Do I have one out here? Yeah, I got one right here. I'm gonna try to get out and separate that case. Do this easy, don't get in no hurry. You don't want to break nothing. You can use the evaporator to even help if you need to. And it slides forward, so I'm going to get in there and with that my little pry bar here. I got some old screwdrivers picked up at garage sales to do this kind of stuff with. Let me get this out. So I did take the little high pressure side, break it off. Let me get out here so I can get to it. Should just slide forward now. Just like so. Come on now. Play right. Because remember, you got to put a new one back in there now. So, whatever's in your way, whatever you got to do, now's the time to get it out of the way, because you don't want to hurt your new one when you put it in there. I'm going to put this in the back of the truck. Oh, we got another one down here. That's probably a 10 too. Let's see. I didn't call it a 10 too. 10 as it also might be a 10. holding this high side down here. I got the little one out of the way. This in here kind of in the way. I take it all out in one piece. You're probably wondering why I'm taking it out. I got all 134 parts for it, and it's a good evaporator core. If somebody's looking for one, contact me. Put it in the back of the truck. You could probably run 134 through that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna compare them, and we're gonna look at the difference. There may not be any difference at all, but being I'm going all 134, I wanted everything back in it to pertain 134. On your condenser, people have ran 134 through the factory condenser, and it's not going to cool as good. It can't dissipate the heat as well. So get you the flat fin, or the flat tube. It's flat tube, flat fin actually. Well, no, it's continuous fin, but flat. It's flat tubes. All right, it's a flat tube condenser. You want to get that. If you got good AC going down the road, cool good, and sit still on these C10s, get that out of there and get the 134 flat tube. Okay. So that's almost everything on this side that I'm going to be removing, besides my jack screw right there. I think it is. Could be ready to pressure wash and sand down. Have it about ready to paint, but that won't happen until we get the engine out. It'll be out here pretty quick. I got it where to crank up, in case I have to load it. We can load it without it. You know what I mean? It's a little more work, a little more trouble. It's easier with the engine in it, obviously. So I don't think I'm not going to remove the brake booster or the master cylinder. I'll clean it all up and reshoot it, make it look a little better. But let's go to the other side and see what all we're going to take off over there. Okay. Most already knows, but when I get this engine out, on the front here, on your lifting eye, part of your AC bracket, I may have to cut that bolted on that intake in there, because you want it still as you can get it. Okay. So it might give me a little trouble. Seems to be working. It works sometimes you don't. Let's get this off. I just put that scamp on here not long ago. I think I got a video of doing it. Well, we know we're gonna go smaller, ain't we? I may have the tool out here for it. Thought I did. I may not. Let me see if this fits it. I don't know if this fits it or not. That fit it. But I picked that tin up. I didn't think it'd go on there. It fits it. We'll get this scamp back out of the way and we have to unplug it. What's up with all that? We're putting it back in the truck. All right, like we talked about, this thing's got the jack and all in it. Here's all the new wiring that we added to the truck. We got the lights. The lights we're adding. This here, need to run this. The backup camera. Rest of the day, losing the radio without the amp on. Well, the way some people route stuff, it's a little different, you know what I mean? And that, I don't think that was the original. Get this on here out of the way. Got a little warm out here. It's like 50s in the morning, and it's not warm, but it ain't hot. It's warm and not hot. About 85 or so. This still got the jack in it. Everything's original in the truck. And I'm not doing any cutting, any modifications. That way, if someone say does buy the truck in the future, they'll have everything for 86. The 305, if I don't sell it, I'll have it. They can put that back in there if they want to. It's a low mile engine. It's got like less than 20,000 miles on it. So we got the plastic case back here to hold it. I'd probably find a box, put all that in. I like it left out here. It's still got the vacuum reserve bottles. It's unplugged though. I don't know why it'd be unplugged. You need that. So when you throttle down on it, you lose your vacuum. You got your vacuum reserve. The hood latch. The power steering pump. I don't want to take it off yet until I get the return line for it. It's got a. See, I was wondering about the high pressure. Thought it had a clamp on it there, but it's got the regular one. Of course, the return is just a regular, a good hose with cheap looking clamps on it. There's your wiring harness for the front. All your lights, all that relume. There's your brake switch. Not brake switch, but your oh shoot, can't think of the name. And that portion valve light. Your brake light will come on. Something malfunction with it. So we do need to get the case out of here. We'll pull this back so I can reach it. Them feel like 10s. Maybe. Let me see. Now to paint one, it's a little bit of work. Back when I was working with the pipeline, I used to install the in-think system and then the electronic log for the trucks. I got tons of that big loom left over. And when you go to paint one, that comes in handy because you want to cover everything that you can. Go ahead and stick in that big loom. That way you ain't worry about painting your wires. Your original wires will be showing later. Kind of cover it up. I think that stuff's so big, you can cover a lot of stuff up with it. Any lines, any wires, or whatever. I got one more back here, I think. Is there 3 holding that scamp on there? There's only 2. You find that one. Come on out of there. There we go. That way we got the box out. I'm gonna take this out. That way the stud and all will get painted. You know, I'll paint this separately. I'll just I'm gonna put this in that drawer right there. Watch me, I'll lose it. I bet I can't find this. Already stuff in here, I forgot where it went. Oh, it's that condenser. Condenser mounts. So I pretty much got out everything I want to get out where we can where we can start getting the engine out and then get it all washed down, get it painted. If you are still watching the video, I want to involve Lester some more. But I need to come up with the change of name of the channel where I can bring Lester in. It's Lester, not Lester, Lester. I don't know if it's Bubba and Lester Garage. You know what I mean? Just something there. I know there's probably a million channels with the garage on them. I don't know. Bubba and Lester's Projects. That could be a good name for it. If you think of one, put it down in the comments. And if I choose it, I might have something for you. You know. This is all new here. Before I spray it, I may take it off. I'll clean all this up, wrap all this up. We'll get the engine out of it, and we'll worry about that when we get there. But anyway, we got everything, most everything out of the way. That's where I want to be at. What I want to do now, I think next week we may uncap those headers on this 305, get the little cam in it, put the grounds back on and all, and fire it up with open headers. See what that little cam sound like in there with a little bit of loud, you know what I mean? Do that. But thanks for watching, and we're gonna come back next Sunday with something. We'll do something on it. Pull the engine out, be something going on, okay? Get that out and get this looking good back under here. First thing I gotta do though is test that paint and see if it is the same color. I think it is. It's code 29, midnight blue. So it should be pretty close. If not, I bet it'd be close enough. Time we do paint the truck, we'll probably paint the truck that color, whatever midnight blue that is. I don't think it's got much metallic in it. So, and the truck, we're going to add a little more metallic. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next Sunday. Come on, let's I know I didn't video you done, but come on, we got things we got to do, all right? We got other things to do. We got pack, you know, get our mess up, pick our tools up, you know, everything get done. Come on.
Bubba Ayers, 86C10, Torque Racing Production.
Look at the paint job on this
Bubba
thing.
Ayers,
It is just
86C10,
awesome.
Torque Racing Production.